Hey guys, so I'm in this 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and we're going to the heater core right there, and I believe it's right under here. This will be part one. I think I'm going to do 3 parts: disassembly, repair, and then reassembly. So that'll be fun. Okay, let's get started. Number one thing you should always do on a Jeep is disconnect your batteries. You get a crazy shock. That'll be quite something if you do. Okay, so you disconnect your batteries. Should be all good to go. Now let's start with getting in the dash. Oops, that's close. I guess you gotta do under that. And I guess we'll just work our way from there. Anything in here? Yeah, I got some stuff in there. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering, this is the heater core. Right here. Brand new part. This should just fit right in. This might be the fix for the problem, because we notice whenever we turn the heater on, it pukes. Antifreeze in the carpet, all dried now, so we haven't driven it since that happened. It appears to be that I was wrong, because you gotta pull this up first so you can get this panel out, get this off. And I did clean it up in here a little bit better. It's actually the second day, because last night just got too late for me to work on it. That pops off real easy. No screws. Can't really see it. Now all those are out. Should just pull right out. There we go. I guess you probably pull the seat out too. That'll probably make it easier. Nice appears. Center console is gonna have to come out. Okay. There we go. So we got our tools. I don't know if this is the right size. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. These shouldn't be too tight, so you won't have to crack them. But in case, I did bring the breaker bar. It's wrong way. There you go. And we'll just do the same with the other side. Okay, now those are out. Let's move on to the back. Okay, with the back, it's a different story. I'm going to fold this up do quickly. Okay, we have these little tiny, not tiny, but like these, you gotta pull them off, the little plastic covers. They should just pop right off. If you pull them, that's fine, they'll go right back in. Now we just put our socket on there, and we loosen them, and we'll do that with both of them. Okay, now with those out, we should be able... Hey, look at that. It moves. Let's clean this off. Clean the floorboards for now. Let's tilt it back. You notice right there? There's... Oh, that's glowing. There's a little tiny push pin. You just gotta push that over. And then it should pull right out. There you go. It's locking. Now you don't have to take the chair out. I'm just doing it because it'll be a little more comfortable taking that center console. And that does have to come out. Okay, now the seat's out. Hold on out. Just push it back. Now I gotta start working on the center console so you can take off the dash. Mine is broken. I have no idea what this stuff in here is for. That's kind of random. It came with the Jeep. Never looked in there. I've already taken these ones out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have 5. I still have 1 more left to go. I guess I gotta go bag up with all my parts in. Maybe I'll just throw them right here. Right there. I'll just throw them right there for now. And this should... Oh, right. You gotta put it in neutral so you can pull it off. Remember when you do that, pull the parking brake up so you don't roll forward. Just remember you can't do that because the batteries is out. So you just have to leave it like that, I guess. Unless you want to install the battery, you can do that. And this should lift up. You do this, put your front centerpiece, should pop out. There it is. Now this should pop out really easy. There's none there, but there is one there. I will not be able to record pulling this one out because I do not have 3 hands to hold the camera, but it will just pull right out. And there you go, just like that. Snap of the fingers. It's gone. It's sitting right there. Got a bunch of stuff here. I'm probably just going to put it back. There we go. I did have to put it in neutral because I found it was almost impossible to pull it off without it being in neutral. So, okay. There you guys know. And yeah, now to do this, I'm going to need a socket. See that? A socket with a star because it's just stripping out. Or to that extent, maybe even just a smaller bit. That might even work. Now there's some screws here. Let's get those out. Now let's see if this will pull out. There it is. Let's get this side off. Doesn't seem to want to come off. Turns out from vigorous pulling, just got this little clip. You just gotta pull really hard. One of these clips, not clips, screws on the side of this dash panel. I believe you just pull, it should come right out. Should have. Now there's a tiny rubber clip. When you do it on your Jeep, you'll see it. It is right there. Right there. Can't really see it, but you gotta pull that out or else it'll catch. And there it is. It's got a weird white on it. And here's the other one. And it just falls right out. It's kind of cool. Just comes out really easy. And there you go. Just like that. The dash is, well, glove box is out. Time your dash should look something like this. There you go. Now we're on the. Why is the camera so blurry? Oh, now we're on the upper trim piece. There you go. Just had to fix the camera. That was blurry. There you go. Put that back there. Okay, I got this upper piece. Upper. What do you call this? Wiring. Disposed. Sorry, exposed. That was the wrong word. Disposed. No, it's exposed. To finish taking off the dash, you got this and this bolt. And I think there might be some more. First one's out, the exact same with the second one. And these 2 bolts are 10 millimeters. Next thing we need to do is under here, there's a little wiring harness for this push button. So when you push the glove box in, it turns off the light. I don't even know this one has a light. Don't see one. We just gotta unconnect that. Okay, and now we'll work on the driver's side. Now we'll undo these screws on the side of the radio dock, I guess you call it. And up here there's some more bolts holding it on down here. This piece on. So we're gonna have to undo those. These are also 10 millimeter. Came right out of there. No problem. You're also going to need to disconnect this bolt, and this bolt. This one is under the wiring harness for the airbag, so we're just going to have to go ahead and, well, looks like they just disconnect right now. Disconnect them. You go, you could just push in and pull out, and it should come out. So you actually push down on the top of here, push down and pull it out. It's already out. Let's move on to the next clip right there. And there you go, you just pull this out. There's a little plate under it. The sliders, you just pull it out this way. And now I flip it upside down, and you see a little pin in the middle, kind of blurry. Little tiny pin in the middle, you push that in with your car keys or something, and it'll pop out. And there we go, that came out. Just like planned. Now we've got one last ground cable right there. Okay, now it's actually a nut. It's in here. It's a 13 millimeter. And we'll put it right back on so you don't lose it. Now with this clip removed and this taken off, you can kind of get some headway, and you can move it over just enough. You can access that bolt. First one off, let's just do the next one now. There you go, with both those bolts removed, you can probably just go ahead and remove this plate. A little bit of chore, but we'll get it removed. And there we go, we got the plate to hold on the dash. Now this should pop out. This wood, well, plastic trim should just pop right out, and then we'll just disconnect the wiring harnesses in the back. This one will be easy, I think. You just push that tab down, pull it out, easy enough. This one, you pull the tab down, and pull it out. At the bottom, this is flipped upside down, but you're just gonna push in on that little tab, kind of in the way of my finger. Just push in, and it pulls right out. You can do the exact same, no different on this one, and it pulls out. Now this top one, this little light looks like, if you look under here, do that, just put a pair of vice grips on there, or pliers, and you should be able to pop it out. Now with that removed, you can obviously, I'm missing a screw up there, but I do have, sorry for the sun, a screw right there. So we're going to undo that one, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay, now you just got to pull real hard on, oh, goodness gracious. Well, that came off. Just got to pull on it. Kind of hard, you got to kind of get your flathead screwdriver and just pop, pop, pop. But, I was expecting these would be screwed in, but that one didn't have a screw. And this one seems to have broke, so, oh boy. Okay, let's move on. So usually you'd have to take out these two screws once you pop off the top plate, but I don't, so we're just going to move right on to undoing this wiring harness. And thanks to Chrysler for making it so easy for us. You just got a little tab. I don't know if you can see that, it's too much light. Those two little tabs, push on them, and pull out. And do the next one too. We shall keep moving. There are one there, holds on the radio. There's another one down there. Over on this side, it's pretty much the exact same. Right there, I can't know if you can see it. Kind of see it. And then one over here that you just cannot see. Oh, you can right there. Okay, we're going to undo those. Oh, and make sure your battery is definitely disconnected before you do this. This would be not very good to get shocked from. Oh boy, the size of this thing, it's massive. Probably the first and easiest one to do is this little antenna wire on the right hand side. That's it, let's move on to the next one. Next one is the speaker wire. That came out really easy. Not supposed to come out that easy. There's that one. Next one is this one. Just push down the lid on the top. And there it comes off. It's right there. These ones are super easy. On the one side, you just pull that clip out and pull up. That'll come out. The exact same on the other side. Just pull that clip out, and these will pop right up. This one's easy as well. Just push in the little clip on the side, and it'll pull up. Okay, now that all this is deassembled, this will not come up. We need to remove this panel, and I'll show you how to do that in just a little bit here. To start, we got on the driver's side another one of these screws, exact same as on the passenger, and then I think we just pull from there. Looks like we're gonna remove this side trim too to get this off. So this should, just like the passenger side, pop up. There we go. We've got some more screws right there. There, can't really see it. And right there. You can see a little bit corroded. I'm gonna try and fix that. Now we just pull, I believe, like the passenger side. Then there are these bolts, one right there, one right there. They are 10 millimeters. And now these are out, let's move on. To make it easier, let's pull off this screw. I believe has a Phillips. This one is exceptionally high up there and hard to find. Please do not strip it out. You'll probably be stuck here for a long time. Pull on the passenger side of the steering column, and the whole thing will come off. And let's take the top off just for fun. Next thing you do is you just see these little indentaments, pull up, and this should pull right out. Next thing to pull off the dash are these two screws right there, and on the other side of the column, one right there. And now, and it pops right out. Next screw we have is right here, and then there's one right there. Next screws are on the odometer and speedometer, one right there on this side, and then you swap over to the other side, and there's one right there. Next screws are up here, and right here. And now all you do is you pull back on the dash, on top, and it should come out right out. Now it's out. I've already taken it out. I did not have a third hand to show it on camera, but if you just push right there on that button, it'll pop right out. What in the world is this belt for? It's like seat belt, but it goes from body. Oh, maybe it's like a support. I think this is a support. Next thing you'll notice you got all these screws going along the top of the dash. I don't have a tripod for this yet, so I'm not going to be able to show this on camera, but pretty much just pull out every screw you see. That'll pretty much what you need to do. Okay, and now that you've done all of these screws up top, you're going to want to take off this side piece. And don't be worried about pulling it too hard, because you can just pull it and it'll come right off. Same with that one, you just pull it and it'll pop right off, and then move on to the next step. Okay, and I have not talked to you guys about this screw up top, and this is the next step, like I was talking about right here, this screw. Pull that out, and in these little ducts, there will be little tiny clips. I don't know if you can see them, and just push them down, and then once you do that, yeah, just pull it off. It's a two-man job, but maybe I could do it by myself. I've got a couple supports, so yeah. And just like that, if you pull and you make sure to get over all of these, and that'll be good. Now you got these wires to pop off, and what you do, let me see if I can show you. Right there. Can you see that? On that, this is that white wire we're talking about right there. Stick up here like needle nose pliers, push those two clamps together, and you should pull this right out. And now we're gonna do the exact same. Oh, speakers are exact same with this side. Right there. And now you dash like this, you get that good opportunity to undo that clip that we were talking about right at the beginning when you're first pulling off the glove compartment. And on this one, just pull that clip you see right there. Like, I'll point to it. Right there, just pull this clip out and pull it off. And now what? I think maybe I should even make this into another part of the video, because goodness gracious, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh boy, this is quite the predicament I got myself into. Well, I guess we just keep going. It's kind of a mess. Be done sooner than later, though. So we got that bolt right there. It's a bit rusty on mine. It's on this side. That bolt right there. Okay, now we got that out. It's right here. That was a 10mm. And there's one right below it, right there. I do not think we need to take this one out. We will if we need to, but I don't think so. Okay, now moving on to the engine bay. Let's take the battery out and the battery box. Start disconnecting my other battery terminal. Remember that at the start of the video. Wrong size. I have found the right size. There's that, and let's take the battery out. Okay. Sorry for the upside down phone flipped up. Now let's take out the battery box, but to do that, we've got to take out this. What's it called? Fuse box. There you go. First after taking out the fuse box, let's take off these grounds. Wrong size. Here I got those two bolts off, 10mm. I'm gonna pull this off. It came off easier than I thought. I'm just put them back on now. I'm gonna take this off. It's hitting me in the face. Okay, and to remove that, you just put your thumb in there, hold my tab, push in, and pull up. And once that's pulled up, you do the exact same thing on the back. From there on, I'm not going to pull the full fuse box out, because that'd be too much hassle. Oh, this is very long. But I'm just going to pull it up. You can access that bolt for the battery box. You can take that out, and you can get back there. So we've got that removed. That was also a 10mm, and there is supposed to be one, I believe, right there. Right there. And, yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. But I don't have these because I think somebody else already removed them. Let's go ahead and remove the battery box now. Oops, forgot to say, right here, there's one last one way down there. I tried removing it. It didn't come out, so way right down there. Pretty rusty. Now that was quite the endeavor to get that little bolt out. Oh boy, it's stripped it seems. It'll probably still work, but it's hot. It is very tiring, but battery box should come out now. Oh, and like before, I missed one. It's right down there. I don't know if you can see that. But it's down here in that hole in the battery box, so you're gonna need an extension. This one's just a little tab on the top, and you push it down and pull it off, and it should come right off. Next thing we're gonna do here is on these lines, take a 13mm and put those on, and we're gonna take those off. And you guys probably say we should discharge the AC. We don't have a tool for that, so guess we're just gonna pull this off and do it that way. Go, bolt number 1 off. Put off. Here you go, move to the bottom one now. And here's our second nut. There, this one. And you should pull off. There you go, that one's off. There. There you go, you can see it. This is not a 13. That'll be a 10mm, I believe. There you go. This bolt is out. There you go. Alright, so we got 10mm as well. Just pull it right out. Here you go, that one out. It's out. And yeah, we're going to this one, and this one. I won't show that on camera, but we'll just do those. There all these screws are out. Next, this just comes right out. But there's one little clip right back there. You just push that button in and pull it out, and it'll come out. There you go. So that proves it was completely useless to take that out. Really lighter now. But let's see that. Yeah. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I guess we're gonna have to pull that bolt down here by the carpet. Passenger side. Don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right up there. I can barely get the camera in there. You guys can barely see it, but it's right there, and it's buried under all this. That also has to come out. Bolts out. There. or there. I don't know which one it is. We're on the driver's side now. It's probably not necessary, but I think I'm just gonna take the steering wheel out for more, like, reaching abilities. Probably gonna be completely unnecessary, like the airbag, but let's just do it. First thing I noticed here, I got this bolt right here holding on this bracket. You can kind of see it. You got another bolt right up there. What the seatbelt's for. Maybe she's holding it up. And then you got this right here. And then the exact same thing on this side, right there. These are 13 millimeters, or I guess they can be 1/2 inch. Now this bar's out right here. Came right out. Next we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do we'll do this bolt right here, the side of the steering wheel, and we'll do, I guess, the same bolt on the other side right there. And then we should probably take off this side. Okay, next we're gonna do that bolt, and we're gonna do that bolt. Yeah, let's get right at it. Bolts out there or there. I don't know which one it is. We're on the driver's side now. It's probably not necessary, but I think I'm just gonna take the steering wheel out for more, like, reaching abilities. Probably gonna be completely unnecessary, like the airbag, but let's just do it. First thing I noticed here, I got this bolt right here holding on this bracket. You can kind of see it. You got another bolt right up there. What the seatbelt's for. Maybe she's holding it up. And then you got this right here. And then the exact same thing on this side, right there. These are 13 millimeters, or I guess they can be 1/2 inch. Now this bar's out right here. Came right out. Next we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do we'll do this bolt right here, the side of the steering wheel, and we'll do, I guess, the same bolt on the other side right there. And then we should probably take off this side. Okay, next we're gonna do that bolt, and we're gonna do that bolt. Yeah, let's get right at it. Here we go. Here's the first one right there. We're just gonna do that one, and you guys probably wonder how the heck are you gonna keep these things organized. I think I'm gonna go back and just watch my videos because I have no idea where these go at this point. I'm sure glad I'm recording though. All right, next one we're gonna do that one right there. Not this one. I don't think we gotta do yet. We'll do that one though. And there we go. Cool. Next one here is here. And let's see what size that is. That is also a 13. All of these bolts have been 13 that have been going across. So yeah, break this loose. Gonna need 2 hands. There we go. And there we go, just pulled this little duct off. Came right off. Just pull on these two. This one and the one on the other side. Pull them out, and then, out like left and right, I guess, from the driver's seat, and pull it back. I was wrong. You're gonna need to pull this aluminum bracket off. I need to pull that nut off, apparently, because when you shake the steering wheel up and down. Yeah, we're gonna need to do that. That came out. That was also a 13 millimeter. And let's see if we can pull up, and this will pull away. Hey, look at that. Ooh. And before you take the steering wheel off, we've got to make sure it's straight. And make sure your wheels are straight. And this one is well, let's see if it's 14 millimeter. Let's see. Hey. And I'm using millimeter because, yes, I am Canadian. And there you go. That bolt came out right there. And it came right out. It was actually, I don't know what it is. It's not a 13, it's not a 14. 13 doesn't fit on it. 14's a bit sloppy. It does do the job, but it's a bit sloppy. It's probably standard. I don't know standard, so I'm just using metric. Next for this, we got here, this wiring harness. Well, I guess can't do that now. But we got this wire coming out through here. It goes to this box, here, and here. So this one just came out. You push the top in. No. Push that part in. That button. This one came out by pushing in that button. And this one came out just by pushing in this button. And there you go. These two ones. This one came out from that button. Push that in. And this one came out from this button. And hey, look at that. There's one more right here on this little line or something. But you just push that top button and it pull it out. And hey, look at that. It was some sort of cable. Remember this little white harness up there? Kicked into here. Yeah, that just came right out of there. Yep, and all I did was I pushed down. Where did I push down? Right here. And pulled out. Yeah, there are actually more bolts up here because they really like Chrysler likes being safe. So good. Heads up, Chrysler. You're good. There's one right there on the side of the wheel. There's one right there. Look at that. They both came out. And as soon as I did, the steering wheel just dropped. Remember to keep your wheels straight and your wheels straight when you do this. Hey, there's some more here actually. Got this one, which is both plugged in here. This one here, and this one here. Next up, we got these two right here. Little, what's it called? Fuse boxes. And I think they're the same as the computer up there. You just gotta undo these bolts, and they'll pull out. There you go, the first one pulled out, just like I'd imagined. Undo it, and just yank. Now, we'll do the next one. There you go, the second one popped out. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of fuses. Whew. Oh man. That is an insane amount of fuses. Holy cow. Okay. I guess we'll just keep going. There you go. So we got this fuse. No, not this fuse. This connector out. You just push here. There you go. And we got this one out. Well, we can't get this one out because we're going to need to pull this out because you can't fit my finger in there. So we got this bolt and this bolt. And I believe those are... Let me see. Yeah, those are both 10 millimeters. Nope, sorry, wrong. Those are both, yeah, 10. There you go, in case you're wondering, these two bolts do not pull it out all the way, just enough so you get my finger back there and pop it out. That was the exact same, except for three wires this time. Just push right there. Next, we're going to be doing this. Right there, I don't know if you can see that. The bolt right at the end of there. And thankfully, they got a hole. I guess that's how they put it in. But you're just going to stick your ratchet down there. I've got 3 extensions. That's pretty long. So, yeah, it should fit. And there we go. It's out. See, it's no longer there. But it's in my hand. There you go. See this? Getting pretty close. Next, I think we're either going to do that. We just got a seatbelt. You know, this is really random. I have no idea what this is. I've heard they're on other Jeeps too. Just kind of strange. And that bolt. Holding the aluminum onto the plastic. Got some corrosion. Fix that up. And yeah, the seatbelt too. And there you go. Got that bolt off of that seatbelt looks like. Let's just pull off. Hey, look. Maybe it's like a seatbelt for your foot. You put your foot down there and you just... Not silly. Like this. No, that's really silly. Yeah, that was a 14 millimeter. Or I guess a ½ inch if you want it. But 14 millimeter. And now we're going to do this. And there you go. That one's out. The one that went right there. So let's see how much that moves. That's getting closer. Next little one's right there at the end. Right there. This is this one. There's that one. It's only about a finger length difference. It's right there. This is also 10 millimeter. That's a 10. That's a 10. One too. Woo woo. Oh, victory dance. Ooh, that's nice black. I like that. Cool little seatbelt though. Wow, look how much movement we have here. I'm doing a lot on camera. That's a lot, man. Now look at here. We got. I don't want to pull any wires. So we got this. We got disconnect, which I guess you just got a 1/4 inch. Let me check. Get a 1/4 inch socket. There you go. Yep, that's a 1/4 inch. There you go. So got those out. Now I just popped this out of that hole right there. It's a bit blurry. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna do this. I think you just push that. Oh, that little clip right here for the light for under here. I think you just push this clip in and then up. Man. Yeah. There we go. That came off. I think we're just trying to pull a metal bracket off right now. In there, right there. You can see that bolt. Oh my gosh, it's so blurry. Oh, there it goes. There you go. Focused. That bolt right there. I'm gonna try. I think that's a 10 millimeter. Oh boy, look at the mess we got ourselves into. Like, just zoom back. Oh my gosh, that's a mess. There's a shift link, which is still good. I just want to go in for it. Weird. Well, it goes in 4 full time, but not 4 low. That's weird. Huh. Let's move on to the other side. Now, I haven't talked about this build much in this video, but this Jeep is named Jelly Belly. Pretty funny name. Oh, our parts. Dash, steering wheel. Jelly Belly. That's the name of this Jeep. And then, this is our Project 2001 Jelly Belly. And over there, that red Jeep, you see it in front of that vibe, that is Project Fungus. That is off the channel Jeep Solid. You guys should definitely go check out that channel. It's amazing. Next we're doing these. These are for, I guess, heating the carpet maybe. There's a little duct right there. And then up here, there's one, and you just gotta kind of fiddle with it. Just pull it out. There's also one on the other side. I'm just doing this side for now. And yeah, I guess I'll pull this bolt now. Oh my gosh, look at the collection of parts we have here. We got the steering wheel, we got the dash, we got everything back there. Oh my gosh.